What's good, YouTube? It's your man Rage King back with another one. Yes, another upload to the channel. And before we get started, I ask if you please go down there and hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that share button, and hit that bell for notifications if you're new. Welcome to Rebel Rage TV. This is how we do Rage and Rebels. Crown up. And if you're new to the crew, welcome to the Rage and Rebel Revolution. Now let's vibe. And y'all, in this video, as promised, told y'all we're going to be doing a full video on the WWE 2K22 official trailer. So we're going to take a look at it and we're going to react to it because that's just what we do. Now, before we get into it, I got to give a quick disclaimer. I have to play it with, unfortunately, I have to play it with no sound because YouTube likes to give copyright strikes for any old thing that coincides with what's being shown off, that was looked at as copyrighted material, okay? So, I don't want to get a copyright strike, so we're going to just do it like this with no sound. We're going to look at it with no sound and then we're going to react to it, all right? Let's get it. Okay, it's looking nice. I don't know, to me it looks a bit bitty. It looks, I don't know, like, hold on. Like, doesn't it look like a bit 8 to 16 bitty? It looks bitty, you know what I mean? Like, it looks like, what I mean by bitty is, for anybody that's old enough or has ever played like a Nintendo 64 or anything like that, like you can see the little, they look like little boxes, they look like little pixels. Those are bits. You understand what I'm saying? Like it looks bitty. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. Let's look at that again. I mean, the character models look nice. Don't get me wrong, but like the overall presentation looks bitty. I don't know if that's because it's alpha footage or what, but I don't know. Like the character, like don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like it's trash or anything like that. I'm not saying like it's just absolute. I'll get that out of my face. But how can I put this? I don't know. I was just expecting a little bit more. You understand what I'm saying? Like I was expecting some actual gameplay. I was expecting, you know what I mean? Like I was expecting some actual gameplay, and we didn't really. We kind of got that, but it was more like moving screenshots than anything. You know, you got your character models. I mean, don't get me wrong. You got some character models look nice. You understand? The character models look nice. It's just the overall presentation to me looks a bit bitty. You understand what I'm saying? It just does. It just looks bitty. And then here's the topic I really want to get on. All BS aside. This release date right here on your screen, March 2022. Now I know a lot of people hear that and a lot of emotions come, a lot of thoughts and a lot of emotions come to their head. Here's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm more important than anybody, but here's just my personal opinion. The only way that this release date right here, which is 6 months from now, after not truly having a simulation wrestling game that's worth playing, because I don't give a damn what y'all say about WWE 2K20. WWE 2K20 is not good. That game could have very well killed the wrestling franchise in WWE. It very well could have. It very well could have. Because you look at it, and I don't care what y'all say, Battlegrounds, in my opinion. Well, I do care what y'all say. Let me not say that. In my opinion, let me just say that, in my honest opinion, Battlegrounds is not a good wrestling game. It's not. It's too arcadey. It's not simulation. After you give people simulation for so long, going to just straight arcade and just having that be the only wrestling game you give out that year, that's not good. That's not good. You understand what I'm saying? I like simulation. I like to see what I see in real life. I like to be able to create in my own universe. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't want to see the cartoony, oh, we hulking up and we got Super Saiyan powers, or we're Frankenstein, and I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. That's not what I bought the game for. You understand? I like simulation. Having said all that, this release date can only be made right by one thing, because I hear it, in my honest opinion, this release date, it should not happen. It should not happen. This game should come out a hell of a lot sooner than this. To be honest with you, maybe that's why I'm feeling a bit salty about it, because they had everyone thinking, or at least the feeling was, that this game would be released sometime later this year. And to know that we won't get it until spring of next year, the only way this can be made right is if this game comes out and it is absolutely awesome. Because don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people will come out there and say, oh, if they rush it out, it's not going to come out. And I get that. I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong. And here's another thing, too. Could they have done this right here? Release this game, WWE 2K22, for March of 2022. Does that mean we're going to start getting new games in the year that they come out? You understand what I'm saying? Because usually before, the motto has always been, we're going to release the game the year before, so all through the year, people can be playing, all through the next year, people can be playing that and it's relevant. Then we come out. The game's always been released a year early. You got WWE 2K19 in 2018. You got WWE 2K20 in 2019. You understand what I'm saying? We just not gonna talk about Battlegrounds. In my opinion, that game should have never been made. It should not exist. Burn that damn game. However, I'm all for this if the game comes out good. If the game comes out good and it's a good game, it's a good solid game, worth the wait. And the new selling model that they have, for lack of a better term, the new business model they have, and the way they're going to release the game, we're going to release the game in the year that it is. I think ultimately, not only could that possibly, if done correctly, this could be done right. If this is done right, meaning it could have 2K on the street. It could have 2K on a more, instead of trying to release a wrestling game and a basketball game and a golf game all at one time. Now you can focus more on, hey, we can focus on this right now. Okay, now we can bring it over here with this game. This game's coming. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it could, if they do it correctly, this could work. Hey, we gotta wait another 6 months for a game, but for a wrestling game, because I don't know about y'all, but Rage King has been fiending for a damn wrestling game to play. I will not play WWE 2K20. I will not play Battlegrounds. Don't ask. I will not do. Don't y'all mess around to get cussed out asking me to play that. I don't do it. Don't do it. But all in all, the new business model could work for this. It could be a better way to schedule the games out better for 2K. Instead of trying to put out 7-8 games all at once, now they can scale back a little bit and they can focus more on games going forward. But let me say this too. If you have people waiting on this game and it comes out to be an absolute disaster like 2K20 was, you can kiss your fans goodbye. And here's why I say that. I know, like, oh, you cannot sit there and say anymore that y'all are the only ones in the market with a wrestling game. With the wrestling code coming out, which is not going to come out for another 2 years, and with AEW hot on y'all's tracks and their game coming out next year, y'all cannot afford to screw this up. And to be honest with you, now that I'm thinking about it, I am a little bit salty that we got to wait this much longer to get another game, for another wrestling game. But if this comes out right, if this comes out good, if y'all take this time to make sure that this game comes out good and comes out playable and comes out fun and has everything it needs to have in it, then it'll be worth it. And y'all will get all the praise that y'all deserve for it. However, if you screw this up, you can go ahead and count the millions of dollars that are going right over to THQ, going right over to Ukes, and watch them smash the competition with that AEW game. Especially now that they done signed CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, and Bray Wyatt on the way, on top of the already impressive roster that they have over there. Both superstars of today, superstars of yesterday, and superstars of tomorrow, all beautifully wrapped up in one. Guess what? You can go ahead and drop all the other WWE 2K games you want, but nobody is going to want to touch this if y'all screw this up. Heed my warning. Do not screw this up. And I'm not saying I'm going to physically do nothing to you. I'm talking about in the sense of fans abandoning y'all and going to the next best thing. Going to the better product, I should say. Not the next best thing, but going to the potentially better product. Do not screw this up. Y'all have had way too long to get this game right. Do not screw this up, Take-Two Interactive, or it's going to be some angry fans hot on y'all trail, and y'all are not going to like it. Y'all think y'all going through hell with the 2K community right now. With the NBA 2K community, I should say. Imagine pissing off every single wrestling fan to the point to where they don't even want to talk crap to you no more. They just going to go over to the competition, which is desperately what games, sports games in particular, need. Competition. Y'all got it this time. Y'all have it. Your wrestling game has competition. It will have competition, and not just from one, but from two major players that are going to make sure they put everything they have into knocking y'all out. Y'all have been on top too long with these wrestling games. Could this be the changing of the guard? Could we see a new king of wrestling? Could AEW or the Wrestling Code finally take over the WWE stronghold, the WWE fortress that has been dominating all these years? Only time will tell, but I'm telling y'all right now, if you screw this up, it's over. It's done. Finito. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about this trailer, man. Do y'all think this is WWE 2K's last chance to revive this franchise and keep their fans? Or do y'all think they're going to drop the ball once again, man? And let me know what y'all think about the trailer, bro. Did y'all like it? Did y'all think it was good? Did y'all think it was bad? To be honest with you, I kind of thought it looked like WWE 2K20 snapshots, just a little bit more updated. But y'all let me know down in the comment section, man. As long as y'all remain respectful and logical, we can have a conversation. But that's going to be the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a pleasure making it for you. My name is Rage King. I am out, and I'll be back later on with more videos, more commentary, and more good content. Now, hashtag that enough said. See y'all later.